This is Marjorie, Wendy, Catherine, Elizabeth, and the rest of a local church choir that are preparing for the most unusual concert they've ever performed. And I have brought them all together because I want to know what happens when you take a church choir to the footy.
How do you think the game's going?
I think it's on our side.
But why am I doing this? Well, football chants are a staple of the beautiful game. They're passionate, they're inventive, and they're inclusive for all. Well, not all. And although they're fantastic in so many ways, I've always thought they've been lacking a delicate touch. So, what would happen if I introduced a local church choir to some of football's finer musical teaching? And then what would happen if we performed these chants at an actual match? Would the crowd welcome us? Would we be heard at all? And would I be able to get a church choir of 16 of the older generation into a football match full stop?
You brought tuna sandwiches and cheese and onion.
Yeah.
Stinky McGee.
And how would 8,000 football fans feel when they hear our take on their sacred songs?
I don't think the Choral Society is having quite the gumption and oomph that I thought it would.
This idea seems like a continuation of my long history of being silly at football matches.
Yellow card. Izuno reversed it.
Now, there's one feature of football culture that I haven't really engaged with, and that's football chants. Now, I find football chants to be quite a manly butch thing. Very crass. Sometimes rude, you could argue. Whatever this is. He does, to be fair. I feel like chants need a softer touch. Enter a church choir. I don't need help finding a choir because, you know, I am very well connected in the choir world. I've got a choir guy. It's God. But I need to teach chants to 70-year-olds. I'm then going to get them to perform those chants at a football match, but we need to rehearse the chants first. Luckily, I know where we're going to go for the rehearsals.
God's house. A church.
Yes, our rehearsals would be at church, and I was very excited to return to this particular church as it was where I had got a priest to bless an avocado so I could make holy guacamole.
Here at the high altar,
The high altar would be great, please, thank you.
we pray that this avocado...
Father Neil had done the honours last time, and he was more than happy to accommodate us for our rehearsals.
Hello, Father. How are we? Good to see you again. They're just through there. I think they're just through there. Yes. They sound beautiful.
So I met my singers.
Hello, all. How are we all?
I got to know everyone with handshakes all round, but I didn't want to interrupt rehearsals.
You guys keep going. I'll get involved in the warm-up.
So I jumped right in before telling them the plan.
Okay, right. I had an idea. Wouldn't it be lovely if we brought the choral excellence of you guys to a football match?
So, ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce you to...
The Foch Choral Society. They are brimming with excitement.
As I handed out our new hymn books,
Should we begin?
I thought I would familiarise my choir with some classic British chants.
Who's heard of Peter Crouch? His feet stick out the bed, Peter Crouch.
It's not slightly wrong,
Does it? If anyone in the Foch Choral Society wants to correct my melodies, I'll go down. I like.
Is it not up?
The second time we go down.
No, both times up at the end.
Both times up at the end. Have we got it?
Oh, hang on. No, it's all these best goals now.
It was clear that I had my work cut out.
There is a real debate going on about the melody of Peter Crouch.
And now the dust had settled, I was anxious to hear how my choir sounded with their tunes.
That is going to be my new ringtone.
But I had nothing to worry about though, as we got to work bringing an orchestral tone to footy classic after footy classic.
We want to be grammatically correct, so we might change it to whom are ya?
And after an hour of rehearsals, the Foch Choral Society had a catalogue of harmonies ready for the big game.
We are pretty good.
But there was one more song left to practice.
Shopify Magic is the perfect sidekick to any entrepreneur.
Shopify Magic can use AI to suggest SEO-friendly descriptions for your products.
With Shopify Magic, you can even change image backgrounds using just a few keywords. And Shopify's drag and drop feature makes it easier than ever to build a store and start selling online, in person, and on social media platforms. It's so easy, and even I can do it. I've been using it for years on my store, thecitycompany.co.uk. So, all that's left to say is... use the link on the screen. It's game day. I had a slight issue, the fact that there's been a massive storm that's currently hitting the UK.
The worst storm the UK has faced in 2 years.
But it's fine. Cambridge Match is still on. Beers, banter, and bars of music. Hi, Elizabeth.
Battling awful weather and travel delays, the choir members began to arrive for our day at the footy.
Oh, Marjorie and Joe are here.
Oh,
Morning,
Marjorie
guys.
and Joe are here. You ready to sing?
Once the whole team had arrived, we piled into the bus for our 2-hour trip to Cambridge.
Hello, good to see you. Come on, Trouble. Lovely day for it, isn't it? 1, 2, bananas.
I thought it was important to instill some team spirit, and luckily I had some scarves for everyone.
Who wants a scarf? Are we all ready to go? Yeah! Come on! Oh, lovely light. Hey!
It was when we were halfway up the M11 to Cambridge when I started to notice the more striking differences between us and your average footy fans.
Have you got sandwiches? Someone's bought tuna sandwiches.
As I'm pretty sure we were the only fans on our way to the match tucking into afternoon tea.
There's scones as well. Thank you very much. Top qual flapjack.
And instead of arguing over who'd place where in the league table, Wendy decided to start a much more interesting conversation about the hierarchy of crisp flavours.
Salt and vinegar. But
Ready salted.
Ready salted.
ready salted?
This is not a good thing to eat in a bus.
No, absolutely not.
Egg and tuna, come on.
Kick-off at the aptly named Abbey Stadium was just 15 minutes away.
We are 10 minutes out. Gonna have a bit of rehearsal now to make sure that everyone's pipes are well lubricated.
And as supporters filed into the stands, the Foch Choral Society were having their final rehearsal.
Da 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 da. The referee's a plonker. Get it with a little bit more speed there. Here we go. Is this a library? Is this a library? Is this a library? Is this a library? Good, are we feeling confident for the big game? Yeah! It's match time, baby.
With our vocal cords well and truly warmed up,
Gang, gang.
we took our seats for the performance to end all performances. It was a rowdy day at the footy, but my goal for the Choral Society was to impress the fans of Cambridge and turn some heads with the beauty of our singing. The whistle blew for this crunch match, and we had prime position.
We've just started. The game's settling down nicely. We need to pick our time to give it a bit of beans, really. The good thing is all the fans are in a very good mood.
As we were visitors to Cambridge, I thought it was best to start with a ditty popular with travelling football fans.
Starting strong with a Please Don't Take Me Home. Okay, guys. 2, 3, 4. Don't take me home. Please don't take me home. I just don't want to go to work. I want to stay here and drink all the beer. Please don't take me home. Well done, guys.
Not as many people joining in as I'd perhaps hoped. But, like any good supporters of a League One team, we persevered through adversity.
We're going to go for a who are you, guys? Who are you? Who are ya? 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 Who are ya?
We started to get some reactions, but maybe not the ones we were after.
I don't think the Choral Society is having quite the gumption and oomph that I thought it would.
Maybe if we recruited some new members.
Would anyone like to join the Choral Society? No? Anyone like to join? Okay. Would you like to join? No. Oh, okay. Brutal.
With team morale low, I thought we should give it one last try. Surely everyone would enjoy this classic.
5, 6, 7, 8. Hey, hey, baby. Ooh, I wanna know if you'll score a goal.
Although nobody in the stands seemed to be listening to us, somehow the players on the pitch did. as 30 seconds later, our melodic harmonies started to have an effect.
Bloody hell, that was quick! Hey, hey, baby! Ooh, I wanna know if you'll score a goal
And
again.
suddenly the fans of Cambridge started to warm up to us.
Catherine, do you have 2 more people who want to join the Fosh Choral Society?
We've got 2 new
Here
members.
we go. Yeah, we've got another scarf.
And our choir even picked up some new members.
You want to tell our friends we're going for page 2? The referee's a blonker. The referee's a blonker.
Now, maybe the Fosh Choral Society wasn't quite having the impact on the rest of the stadium that I had hoped for, but to me, that didn't really matter, as I looked around and saw the choir themselves were having the time of their lives.
Marjorie, how do you think the game's going?
I think it's on our side, which is wonderful.
I would agree, Marjorie, I would agree.
So much so, it was hard for me to get them to stop singing.
That is embarrassing, but not yet. We're going to wait for them to do something embarrassing, I guess, for it to make sense. Who are you? Did you start? Who are you there?
They've gone round.
They've gone right.
And after another goal for the mighty Yellows, spirits were at an all-time high.
We're going to go for page number 2 here, sacked in the morning, but directed at the Shrewsbury manager. Sacked in the morning.
And all thoughts of harmonies had gone out the window. The final whistle blew, and not only was it a huge win for Cambridge, but also for the Fosh Choral Society.
Can we count on you to join the Fosh Choral Society? Did you enjoy Catherine's singing? Catherine, you're recruiting more members like nobody's business.
It was joining in without any prompting.
Started this journey out to bring choral music to football fans, but I realised what was far more important was the Choral Society themselves. And seeing everyone's faces absolutely beaming gave me far more joy
Lost the plot.
than having 8,000 people join us to sing The Referee's a Plonker.
Come on, let's all get home. Yeah.
And Foshpick, if you enjoyed that video and you're looking for that perfect Christmas present, there's loads of products available on the Silly Company. Whether you want a Posh Twat signet ring or a signed tour poster, there's something for everyone. But snap them up quick, stock is limited. Have a lovely Christmas.